What's up, guys? In this video, you're going to see me, my mom, and my dad out in Nebraska chasing turkeys. Throughout the day, me and my mom have several close calls, but just can't seal the deal. At the end of the day, it took a little bit of effort, but I was able to get on a nice long beard. If you haven't seen the first video from Nebraska, I would suggest watching it first. But other than that, I'll let you guys get into it.
It's the next morning. As you can tell, it's already daylight. We slept in again. It was like 30 degrees in our cabin this morning, and I heard my alarm, but it was like just 2 more seconds, and I woke up and it's like 6:45. I'm like, shoot. But
teenage boy sleeping in.
I know, but
I'm actually kind of glad.
Yeah, it's so hard hunting all day, because like in Missouri where we live, like you just hunt until 12 o'clock, except for youth season, I guess, or 1 o'clock. But here you just go all day. But yeah, so we slept in a little bit. We're going over to Mike's where he's got all his toms. He said after we left the other day, like at 11 o'clock or something, after we played cat and mouse with him for a little bit, there's 4 toms that went out into his alfalfa field with a bunch of hens, and they came right into his front yard and grazed around for a while. So they're just all over his yard and stuff, which is really crazy. But I think we're gonna try to set up somewhere in between those 2 spots and just hope for the best, I guess.
Did we ever caught that thing last night?
Okay, there's no way we're gonna be able to.
Should I pull down the parkway down there? Yeah, buddy.
There's some times now. Just wait. No, there's a strutter right there. Go straight and pull, like, I shut it off and pull the key all the way out. Key all the way out. Alright. Guys, we're just gonna sit here until this whole flock goes over the hill. Try not to look too long. They can see her outline. But we're gonna try to wait till these turkeys go over the hill, and then we're gonna move off to the right and try to set up on them. There's their dog sitting right behind her car there. And there these turkeys they're just so used to her. I feel like they're on to us, Mom. Trying to wait till they move off, but of course they come here and get closer. Oh, the dog. Oh, it's a cat. And the dog.
And the dog. They're like, run for your life.
It's a good distraction, Mom. Set up there for a little while, and each morning the stinking turkeys are going a different direction, but now they're all across the road here, on the road. There's like 5 strutters or something, but we're gonna drive by and try to make a game plan on them.
Shoot that one right there.
1, 2, 3.
There's several long beards there. That last one's a big old long
Like,
beard.
could we get in that tall grass and sneak up on them?
Probably.
Dad, what about
It's a
this?
long way to
Oh,
sneak,
Dad,
but
this ditch right here. There's a big old ditch going all the way up to him.
maybe.
Drops off like right here.
Somewhere. Let's go.
Alright guys, these birds are right here about 150 yards. Or there's a ditch going all the way up to them, some tall grass. We're gonna sneak up that ditch, like crawl. We should be right on top of them, so we should get a shot here, I would think. If they don't spook or see us. There's a bunch of eyes. Okay, stop. Get real slow. Watch that tree to the right. all those turkeys, they eventually went on across the road and moved up into the sand hills or whatever. And I don't know, there's just too many of them. We were like 30 yards away from them, but there's just too much brush and stuff. I could have shot one, I probably should have, but I thought they'd come through, but there's just too many hens, and I'm trying to go to a different place right now and chase a different group of turkeys. And like, man, these turkeys are gobbling and strutting in the front yard. It's gonna be real easy to kill them, but they got their ways. They just have so many eyes and stuff. They're just really good. But anyway, we're gonna probably wait for my dad to come pick us up and go to somewhere else. I don't care if it's a haul. I'm gonna go up there and kill them. I don't know. There's like a million options where they could go, Dad.
Actually, they could roost down the bottom too, couldn't they?
I saw them here this morning.
I think they're coming this way, didn't they, or no?
Kinda, they're feeding this way a little bit. Alright guys, we've spotted all these turkeys up on the hill, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to go after them up here. But I'm just gonna bring my GoPro because this camera's gonna be too hard to carry around and self-film with. So I'm gonna run up there and see if I can't get on these birds. These turkeys are way in the heck up here, but I'm gonna try it. Hope if I can make it happen. What the heck? They all have their heads up like they see me already. Surely these turkeys don't see me. Do you guys see them? Over the huge ridge. Okay, thanks. They're right here. Holy cow. Let's go! Let's freaking go! Let's go! Oh my! Oh my gosh! Oh, are you there? Hello? Hello? Excuse me?
Tell me the story.
Oh, I just freaking shredded one. Hello?
Hold the button down while you talk.
I am. I just shot one. Oh, jeez. Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh my gosh.
Come on, don't leave me hanging.
What? I got one. That's the end of the story.
How big?
He's a gobbler, I think.
Where are you?
I don't know, but you guys can't see me. I'm off to the right.
We're down kind of by the bridge, just up the road a little.
Okay, I'm coming. I think they're all Toms actually, but one of them was a lot bigger. But this one's not a Jake. He's got a clean tail fan. So this is a Tom, so I'm completely happy with that. But never would have guessed, dude, guys. They were just feeding up and down this ridge. I was running laps around them trying to get in front of them because these turkeys were down here. They were heading straight this way. And so came down here, got by one of those trees just to look where they're at, and then they started heading up the hill. So I booked it all the way up here, got set up that cedar tree, and then they were heading right up to me. And I was like, oh, this is gonna work out so perfectly. And then all of a sudden, like they got about 50 yards, all of a sudden they made a 180 and started going back down the hill. So I freaking sprinted all the way around down this hill, popped back up here, checked on them. They're still heading down the hill here. Went all the way around them, got down here, and what even tree? Oh, I was right down there at those little things, by that little like spiky plant. And I was sitting there, I could see the one strut and everything right here. I was just kind of peeking.
Get close and I'll film you coming out.
Okay. But I was popping up this hill.
On top of the hill you shot him or down below?
I don't know, in between.
So cool.
But so where was I? And so I was just peeking my head up to see if they were in range. I could see the 3 gobblers here, and all of a sudden there's a Jake like probably 15 yards to my right, and he sees me, and he started kind of walking at me. So the only option I had to do is just like shove my face into that spiky plant and get as close to that spiky plant as I could, because I was afraid he was gonna see me. And I literally had piercings all over my cheeks because those things were really digging into my cheeks, and I was just pressing harder because I didn't want that thing to see me. And he didn't see me, and eventually kind of lost his curiosity of what I was and started walking back up here. And then they all started kind of, I think they got as close as they were gonna get. They were kind of walking back that way across the hillside. So I was like, it's now or never. So I pop up and I see 2 of them kind of half strut, and I just aim for the one on the right, I think it was, and shot. And then I tried to go after that second one, and I shot at him a couple times, but I shot at him the last 2 shots I had, but by that time he was probably a little too far. But oh man, I did not think that was gonna work out. I'm so glad it did though. That's my second tag out here in Nebraska. Day 2, killed a bird yesterday, and I caught a bird today. This wasn't the best footage or anything, but I honestly don't even care. That was so fun. Head on back. Pretty bird. Yeah.
It's a 2-year-old bird, right?
Yeah. He's got full tail fin.
hard for the first 2 warning shots.
Huh?
You fired 3 times.
No, I know. The first one crushed. I was going after the second one.
Oh, you were going for 2 birds?
Yeah, there's 2 of them there.
I didn't know there was 2 of them there.
There's 3 of them actually. I think this is the one that was strutting. I don't know. He's not that big of one, but he's got a full tail
He's a
fan.
2-year-old bird. Look at that
I mean,
spur.
Yeah, he's got a full tail fan. He's no Jake. But I shredded his head. He flopped back.
He did.
It's so thin though, his beard. Like.
Yeah, but that's like, well, you can see where all the others are. So he's been fighting her. He's tore it off somehow. You see a whole bunch down here at the bottom that are cut off.
I ran up the hill, down the hill, across the hillside, back the hillside.
Well, we moved down here because we seen you come like down the hill. We're like, oh, he's done, I guess. So we
Man.
moved. Awesome, man.
Look at the green on these feathers. That is so pretty.
They have the prettiest feathers.
Man.
I doubted you. I was like, oh, this is a wild goose chase because every time
Well,
we
they
used to do
usually
that.
are.
But you're so elusive by yourself like that.
Bird 2 down. Let's go! Let's freaking go! Let's go! Oh my! Oh my God!